What's up, everybody? Welcome to the number one podcast coming out of the Carolina. Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell. Coming to you live. You already know the Icebox. 2-6, we in the building. Prepare yourself to be inebriated by the Mitchell Magic. Coming at you on a different time and day to day. You know, we got delayed. Supposed to come to you on Sunday. We got delayed. We have technical issues, which you know. It's all good. We rolling with it. What's going on with the clock, baby? What's happening with the clock?
It's rolling.
It's rolling kind of fast. I know I ain't talking that fast, am I?
No, that's right.
Okay. The back end threw me off.
Wait, now you got me tripping. Hold on.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. It was right. It just messed me up for us. I guess it's been that long, I guess. Messed me up.
Yeah, it messed you up, bro.
Oh, man.
You good.
Woo! Well, let's get started. Man.
You actually right. That ain't right.
Okay, I thought I wasn't tripping. Now I know I am a little inebriated now. I've had my medication today now, but I'm like, hold up now. I know.
It's going a little bit.
I'm like, why is that supposed to
Wait a
be?
minute. All right, hold on.
I'm like, is it supposed to be going that fast or like, am I tripping? Because I'm like, I can go ahead and just go now, but I'm just like, that don't seem like it's right. Does he have milliseconds in this thing or something going? Or what is this? There's something less than seconds? Like, what's happening here, yo?
Okay, hold on. Go ahead. You good. I got you. I'll get you right.
We ready now? Okay.
Yeah, I'll get you right.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's get rolling on. He will get it right. We're going to get rolling. People, come on in. I need y'all in for this. My parents and stuff, I need y'all in for this. This right here is ridiculous. Now, I seen this video been going around on TikTok. I don't know when it was actually when it happened. If it's recent, not. I heard something about 2023 in the video. I don't know, but when I saw it, when I first saw it, I kind of just sped past it because I was like, okay, whatever. Then I came up on the video again, and I'm like, ain't no way this is true. Now they said it's a 12th grade student he thought he was finna graduate, and then they told me they sent him back to 9th grade.
Oh, no.
So did you are you familiar, Vic? You hear anything about this?
Oh, no.
So you heard nothing about this?
Nothing.
Okay. Now this like I said, I need my parents. I need y'all to come in for this right here. I need somebody to tell me something. Help me.
Weird already.
Somebody help me. Please help me to understand, because I'm not understanding now. Now, it's a student. This is crazy. Now, the boy was supposed to be graduating. He's supposed to be a senior now. He's supposed to be getting ready for graduation. The mama finds out that he's going back to 9th grade. They said the boy only passed 3 classes in 4 years.
Okay.
Now, hey, this is true now. You over there laugh. This is sad. It gets worse too. It gets way worse than this now. But yeah. Now, how does it get worse than that? I don't know. But hey, it gets worse. Come on now. Hey, in 4 years, the boy only passed 3 classes. Right? Now the mama first I'm like, how does mama not know nothing about this? What's happening here? Mama, what we doing here? Something got to give. Mama said she got 3 kids and 3 jobs. So she
don't know.
Apparently she don't get the report cards and she ain't checking it. But then she says, this is the part that tripped me out. That took me all the way out, as they would say. And I just thought was just diabolique for her to say. First of all, the mama says that the school failed him. First of all, mama, you failed him. Okay?
Wow.
That's your child, okay?
Start there?
That's your child, okay? The school is supposed to be there when the teacher monitoring, yeah, but if he don't get what he get, that's gonna fall back on you. He's gonna be in your house. If he's a grown behind adult who can't do nothing, you're gonna have to take care of him. Yep. Not the school. Yep. Or they're gonna find somewhere to put him like they do the rest of us that look like me. I'm just saying. So, mama, you failed him, first of all, because ain't no way that boy sitting and not learning nothing and you don't know this. They say the boy missed 272 days of school. He got 272 absences of late, they said, in 4 years, right? So, but this is what tripped me out with the mama. The mama said, the mama said that she thought everything was good and he was getting what he needed to get because even though he was getting 50s, they was promoting him to the next grade.
He was getting 50s. You passed though.
No. Forget what. No. Forget all that. You've been to school yourself. You've been to school. You know damn 50s is not getting the material. What the hell? What? You thought he was getting what he needed because he was getting passed through. He was getting 50s? What are you talking about?
What school did you go to?
Like, this is what the mama said out her mouth now. She's really saying this. And I'm like, this has got to be AI. What's happening here, yo? I'm in disbelief. Like,
oh, man.
So in 3 years, like I said, in 4 years, the boy ain't passed for 3 classes. This is in Baltimore now at
Be more.
Gustav, up your way. Around the DMV, around your way. Gustav Fell Savage Institute of Visual Arts in West Baltimore. Like I said, in 4 years, he passed 3 classes. And those 3 classes he passed was with 60s. he passed those 3 classes with 60s.
Oh, man.
He only earned 2.5 credits. In 4 years, he earned 2.5 credits.
You're right. It gets worse. Oh, man.
His transcripts show he failed Spanish 1 with a 50 and Algebra 1 with a 55, but was promoted to Spanish 2 and Algebra 2. He also failed English 2 with a 51 and was passed to English 3. Mom said she assumed because he was passing, he had the proper things to go to the next grade.
At a 52?
His first 3 years at the school, he failed 22 classes and was late absent 272 times.
You can't get worse, bro.
Oh, it's gonna get worse, trust me. And in those 3 years, only one teacher requested a conference. That the mom says nobody told her nothing, though in his 4 years, he earned a grade point average of 0.13. 0.13 now. And the mama talking about shit. Now, if you talk to your child on the regular, you should know if they have a vernacular to have a grade point average of 0.13. Like, I don't understand how you would interact with your child on the regular. You don't know that they're not thinking above a 0.13 grade point average level.
What does that sound like?
Okay, I don't. And then she says her son feels embarrassed. He should. He should definitely feel embarrassed. And you should too. Because you're raising a dummy. This is what it is. I mean, you're complicit with raising a dummy. I'm just saying. So yes, he definitely should feel embarrassed that he has a 0.13 grade point average.
Oh,
like, come on. And I didn't have the highest grade point average myself. Because I was not gonna messing around. But still, I ain't had no 0.13, I tell you that. I tell you that. But the people that's supposed to help him are not. She has pulled her son from that school and enrolled him in an accelerated school program at another high school in West Baltimore.
It gets worse.
So let me get this straight now. The boy couldn't get the material there. So you take him and put him in another school in an accelerated program. What about a 0.13 grade point average is accelerated? Please let me know. Somebody let me know, please. Because I'm confused. Like I said, I don't know when and where this happened, but I had to talk about it because it was truly diabolique. I couldn't believe it.
The school failed him.
Like, somebody got to explain me something because my brain is not fathoming. Somebody explain me something. Oh, it gets worse too. That ain't it now. That ain't the end now. I left the caveat for the end. I left the kicker for the end. You dig what I'm saying? In his transcript shows in his class, he ranks 62 out of 120. Now, if you don't know what that means, I'm gonna break down, straight up and tell you what that means. That means of his classmates, half of his classmates have a grade point average lower than 0.13. That's what that means. 58 of his students have a grade point average lower than 0.13. Now, I don't know what's going on at the school.
At the school, that's crazy.
I don't know if they hiring.
I was thinking that's a high percentage for 0.13.
Well, I don't know if they're hiring teachers that didn't graduate but stayed at a Holiday Inn. I don't know. I don't know what's happening here. But they getting them fresh off of the Cracker Jack box that they used to say back in the day or what. I don't know where they get these teachers from. But apparently they need a whole swipe of staff at this school need to be replaced and wiped out. Effective immediately.
Immediate.
Because this is insane. And then the boy go 4 years and then find out he's going back to 9th grade. Mama told me she making arrangements for graduation and the boy going back to 9th grade. He ain't going nowhere. The boy ain't passed but 2.5 classes the whole goddamn time he been in school. And he told me he thought he was finna graduate. How? How? So you ain't got no guidance counselor to pull you in the offense or nothing? Now I was just watching the Cosby Show, all the sitcoms they got now. Ain't nobody, I appreciate you now. Ain't nobody, the guidance counselor always pull you in the sitcom and tell you ain't finna graduate. Or you got this one last class you got to pass. Always now. Right. So it wasn't no guidance counselor to pull him in? What we doing now? Come on now. Somebody tell me something, please. Because I'm not understanding how a boy go 4 years and only pass 2.5 classes. And nobody don't know nothing. And he think he finna graduate. How he well, shit. Oh, well, no. Apparently, that's right for him to think because he don't know nothing. So apparently, he been passing he been going to different grades. I'm ready. That right there is insane too. How they pass him to the next grade? He got 50s.
Average 50s.
Average. Man, I wish I would have brought some 50s in the house with my mama. I know that's right. 50s? Are you crazy? 50s? And you at school every day? Well, obviously he wasn't because he missed 272 days. Right, he wasn't. So how many days is in a school year?
That's a good question.
Like how many days is in the actual school year? If he done missed 272 days, and where is he at for 272 days that the mama don't know nothing? It's so much to unpack here, y'all. I'll be on this all day because there's so much to unpack here. I got to go. I'm gonna move on because we'll be here all day. This is insane. Vegas just tickled over there. This is insane now. Like I said, somebody got to tell me something. Then half the class is failing. Don't know nothing. Less than a 0.13 grade point average.
He missed how many days in a year?
In 3 years, he missed 272 total.
Okay, so it's 180 days in the school year.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
So that means in 3 years, he's really been in school for like a year and a half. That's what that means. In 3 years, he's only been in school half the time. A year and a half, baby.
Right.
That's insane. I see why he can't pass nothing. The boy ain't never there.
He ain't never there.
So it ain't that he's stupid, he just ain't there.
Can't learn if you ain't there.
Man. I need y'all to come on in for this one here. Let's move on.
Oh, man.
It's time to get to some history. There was a meeting of the United Nations basically just acknowledging that the transatlantic slave trade was wrong. Now, this happened about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. Y'all can look it up. But, of course, there was pushback from 3 countries. Now, this wasn't no reparations or we're going to give them land, 40 acres and a mule, none of that. This was just acknowledging that the transatlantic slave trade was wrong, was wrong, and was the gravest, as they called it. I won't get the technical term, what they called it. I can find where I wrote it at. Said it was the gravest crime in humanity, in history of humanity. Right? But, of course, 3 countries, like I said that they just wasn't going to acknowledge that. Now, and I'm explaining to you why and who those 3 countries are. Y'all can guess who they are, I'm sure. We're going to get into it. About 15% of people put on those ships, which came through the transatlantic slave trade, almost 2 million people died before they reached land, thrown overboard, some still alive. Right? Let's explain why that is. Because maritime insurance only pays for lost at sea cargo, not cargo that dies of illness. So any slaves that got sick in those conditions what they were being carried over here in, they just threw them overboard alive and let them drown or get aid or whatever so they can claim insurance and get money for them. Because if they would have died on the boat, they wouldn't have got nothing for them. Right? So this is what went on. This is one of the things that went on the voyage over here. Right? The Zong Massacre is a documented case of this. In 1781, where the British captain threw 132 enslaved people into the ocean alive, then filed an insurance claim, and they went to court because the insurance company didn't want to pay, not for murdering 132 people, because they didn't want to pay the money for it. This is what they took him to court for. All right. Between 12 and 14 million people were stolen from Africa. Nearly 2 million people died in transport, and millions more were born into slavery in the Americas. The wealth generated by them built the economies of America, Britain, Spain, France, Portugal, and the Netherlands. 123 countries met at the United Nations and said, yes, it was the gravest crime in the history of humanity. Right? And 3 countries out of 193 refused to acknowledge it. All right? Who are they? Well, we're gonna guess who they are. United States, Israel, and Argentina. These are 3 countries that refused to acknowledge that the transatlantic slave trade was bad or anything, right? Okay, and I'm gonna get into why they said they didn't acknowledge it, right? The United States does not recognize a legal right to reparations for historical wrongs that were not illegal under international law at the time they occurred. This is what the deputy ambassador said. This is what he said. So basically, because it was legal then, they're not going to say it was wrong when they're the ones who wrote the law to make it legal. How that make sense? So we know it's wrong. We're not gonna say it's wrong because we made it legal for us to do that. So, and this the bullshit you gonna stand behind? Like, come on now. Europe, who designed the slave ships to get maximum capacity for the bodies and fit the most humans in there, right? They abstained from voting, basically just saying they did nothing. They did nothing wrong, basically. Just said they're not gonna vote because they feel like they ain't do nothing wrong. And for all those people who be like, man, that was so long ago, why don't just let this go and all that, right? The last survivor of the transatlantic slave trade, Matilda McCreer, died in 1940. My aunts and grandma, all them was alive then. 1940 now. That's when the last survivor of the transatlantic slave trade died. So it ain't like it was just thousands and thousands of years ago. It wasn't that long ago. And she was born in West Africa and kidnapped at 2 years old and forced onto a ship called the Clotilde, which took 110 Africans to Alabama in, I think it was in 1860. So, this is what's going on, people. I'll let y'all decide what y'all take from that. But just know that if I write the laws, of course I ain't gonna say the law I wrote was wrong. That don't even make sense. That's like the police investigating the police. That don't even make sense. Which is why nothing will hardly ever happen when that happens. But, you know, this is America, people. It's great, ain't it? Man, did you know this? Those people making under $184,500, effective payroll tax rate is 12.4%. Right? Someone making $1 million a year pays the same 12.4% on the first $184,500 and nothing on the rest. Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know.
Does that make sense to you? No. Let me repeat that now, y'all. Stay with me now. Repeat it now. Come on, now tap the screen where y'all at. Can we get in here and hear this now? This what's going on in your country now. This what's going on now. This is why you gotta be on the Patreon because they ain't gonna let everything be out now. You got to get on there now. They making America great again. For who is the question? Those making under $184,500 a year, effective payroll tax rate is 12.4%. And someone making $1 million a year will pay the same 12.4% on $184,500 and nothing on the rest, which means someone making $1 million is paying a 2.2 effective tax rate instead of the 12.4 that you're paying. All right. So how much a billionaire paying? If that's the case, then 0.0002%. Now, how does that make sense? People with the most money paying the least, and people with the least money paying the most. How does that make sense? How are you supposed to build anything if you got the least money, you got to pay out the most? Somebody explain this to me. How does this work? How is this sustainable? We're making America great again, like I said, but for who is the question? So y'all let me know. I say, hey, I ain't the smartest, just an old country boy. You know, hey, I just do what I can, just ask the questions I can. But y'all, somebody let me know, please, because this is insane. Diabolique. I'm just saying. Yeah. Talking about the funds in the moolah. Where y'all at, baby? Get on in here. Let's talk about this moolah. This is how much money that you would need to be in the top 1% in these states. If you're in Connecticut, you would need $1,056,966 to be in the top 1%. So you'd have to have $1 million basically to be in the top 1% if you was in Connecticut. Number 2, Massachusetts, you need $965,170. California, you need $905,396. I would think California would be the highest personally, but I guess not. Number 4, New Jersey, $901,082. Number 5, New York, $891,640. Number 6, Florida, $859,381. Number 7, Washington, $819,101. Colorado, $772,989. Number 9, Wyoming, $771,369. And in Texas, to be in the top 1%, you would need $743,955, which is probably why everybody moves to Texas when they get that paper. You dig what I'm saying? So that's how much money you would need to be in the top 1% in these states. What that's going to do to you being in the top, do for you being in the top 1%, I'm not 100% sure, but hey, if that's supposed to be where you need to be trying to be, and that's how you want to get there, then you need to get there. I'm just saying. I don't know, but hey, if you want to get there, that's what you need to be in. If you want to get in the room, that's what you need to get in there, baby. That's all I'm saying. That's the cutoff. That's all I'm saying. All right, now. Let's go now. Get this money. These are 3 stock ETFs that pay you income from good dividend payments. I'm gonna tap the screen, share this live. Let's get on in here now. Do you like bologna? Little bologna. I'm confused. Is he talking about the country, the food? I'm confused. I'm confused. What is he talking about? Clarify, please, my brother. But like I said, y'all come on in and get this for this. Let's get this stocks. These are 3 stock ETFs that pay you income from good dividend payments. Number 1, VYM, low expense ratio of 0.06%, has a dividend yield of 2.4%. Number 2, SPYD, has an expense ratio of 0.07% and a dividend yield of 4.5%. Number 3, SCHD, it has an expense ratio of 0.06%. and has a dividend yield of 3.8%, meaning you get $3,800 a year off your $100K investment. So like I said, those are 3 stocks right there, ETFs, which is a collection of stocks you already know. So you ain't just investing in one stock hoping to blow. You're investing in many stocks. When they all blow, boom, like I always say, a high tide raises the whole ship. You making them chips. You dig what I'm saying? So like I said, those are 3 ETFs right there that pay good income from dividend payments. You can be getting them coming in on the regular. And that's how you build that wealth, making money while you sleep. And let your dividend payments come in and compound. You dig what I'm saying? Come on now. All right, now where y'all at? Now let's go. This is how you make $1.2 million investing just $200 a month. You know I come with it when I come with it now. That's what I'm saying. Where y'all at? Get in here and get it while the getting is good. Come on, you better get it while the getting is good. Come on, I'm talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. You better get it while the getting is good. Come on now. This is how you make $1.2 million investing just $200 a month. Number 1, split that $200 into 3 buckets. Buckets. Come on now. One $80 bucket, 60 and 60. Come on now. Now, number 2. Now take that $80 investment $80 and invest it in S&P 500, VOO or SPY. They have a couple other ones too, but those are two of the ones that I mess with. So, Number 3, take 60, put it into a growth ETF like VUG or QQQM. This will give you stocks poised for high growth. You dig what I'm saying? Ready to shoot on up for you. Pew! Come on now. Number 4, put that last 60 in a high dividend ETF like SCHD or VYM. If you can do that for 40 years, you'll have 1.2 million from just that. Retire with time in the market is the most important thing to allow the compound interest to take place. So that's what that compound, letting that money work for you. And over that time, that's when you really get that money coming in. You dig what I'm saying? If you was to take that same investment and do it only 30 years, you would have around 500K. So you lose almost $500,000 by just 10 years. Because that last 10 years, with the amount of money you already have accrued in there, is going to do the most compound and make the most for you. So that's why they always say time in the market is the most important thing. But like I said, you can do that and you still can work your job, do your businesses, whatever else you got, hustle money you got going on, you still can do that too. That's over there working for you over there. You can still open other stock accounts and do it and have another portfolio. That's just one portfolio over there working for you on that side. Go have 1.2 sitting in it for you. You dig what I'm saying? So like I said, that's how you get 1.2 million just investing $200 a month. I just give you what I can give you, man. If you can use it, you can use it. You can't, you can't. You know what I mean? Hey, join the Patreon, get all of it in full. And hey, or don't. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm just here. I'm here if you need me, baby. I'm here if you need me. That's all. That's all. I'm here if you need me. If you want one-on-one, I'll break it down one-on-one, walk you step through step. But you got to be on the Patreon, baby. That's all I'm saying. Hey. Merchandise, everything's available on there, but you got to be on. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Fried bologna. No, I ate a fried bologna sandwich in 30 years, brother. I like fried bologna, not at all. Long time watcher. Appreciate y'all for coming on in. We pay more taxes because we have less expenses per year. Because they pay more in expenses per year. Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. What? That's not true. What? They have more expenses per year. Like what? Self-inflicted expenses you talking about? They sure ain't giving back to the community. Because them trusted or them foundations they got, they're their own foundations that they own, that they're donating to and putting money in there to clean and get tax write-offs. They're not donating that money to nobody else. That money is to their foundation. Which is smart. I mean, don't get me wrong now. It's very clever now. But I'm just saying. You got to know how the game work now. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. I saw a video where a guy, he was comparing TV shows. And they had this episode, I believe it was The Cosby Show. And he had an episode from back in the day that he watched that they played on TV. Then he had a new episode on some streaming site. It was on Netflix or one of them, I don't know. And in the scene, the words didn't match up. She said they had a whole different scene, basically. It was the same scene, but instead of them saying this certain line, they said another line. And if you watch older stuff now, you may see that from time to time, that certain scene, like an extra scene that you didn't see before be in it. Like, where'd that come from? I didn't see that. Or last time he didn't say that. She said this. Where'd they get that from? And in the video, he's saying that they altered the video and changed it. And and the video was viral too, Vic. A lot of people was in the comments talking, yeah, they doing that. They censoring stuff and they're trying to switch it up. And I'm trying to tell, I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm explain how that works. First of all, that's not possible. First off, I know we think we got all this cinematography stuff and all that. Yeah, we do. But you can't just go and just change something that's already been recorded and laid down. It don't work like that. What happens is when you film, and me knowing this from being in the industry for a little while now and doing this myself, and have been on movie set, TV sets and stuff, this is why it takes so long to film shows and a movie. When we film movies or TV shows, sometimes we have to show up to the set at 4 or 5 in the morning. And we'll be there till like 6, 7, 8 o'clock sometimes. And you're constantly shooting different. So they might shoot one scene 10 different ways. And they'll take those cuts and they'll take them and put them in the vault or whatever. And then they'll put it all together when it's time and they'll try to see what works. So, and on top of that, it's got to be cut in a certain time. Because if you if you got a 30-minute block, your show can't exceed 28:30. And trust me, they ain't letting that slide. I'm telling you. It's not going to go. Nah, it's not playing. It didn't make the cut straight like that. It's got to hit 28:30. I'm telling y'all what I know for a fact. Trust me. Might have been sent back before. You need to redo it. You need to recut it and send it back to us. So anything that runs over, you got to cut that. Nah, that's too long. We're going to cut that. Boom, boom, boom. So that's what happens at the end process. Then they package it or whatever, and they send it to the network, let the network put it out. So now those other versions of it that they have, they're still in the archive. They're just in there. They just didn't use those. So what happens is when these streaming companies come, or these new networks come along, and they buy the rights to it, they buy the episode, they give them some of those. They're buying some of those ones that they haven't played, that we haven't seen yet or whatever, that they put together, they didn't put out. Not necessarily that one that the network put out. So that's why when you watch these things, you're seeing some that have some different scenes in it because that's the one that's not the original version they put out because maybe it was too long. Maybe they had to change something. Maybe they felt like something didn't go right with something, so they changed that part out of it. So that been changed all back then. Basically is what I'm saying. Y'all just never saw that episode because it was in the vault. They never put it out. They're not recutting and rechanging stuff now because first of all, those people are way older now. So they would have to literally put them back together to recut a whole other scene. For them to just change that like that, to have them saying whole different words and all that without you noticing the glitch or something like that. Like you can tell, even now, even with AI, you still can tell when it's AI majority of the time. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what they're doing there. All that is the people that are buying these streaming services and stuff, Netflix, Hulu, all that, who are buying these or getting these episodes from them, they're just getting the other episodes than the original one that was already played. Or they do it with movies too. Same thing with movies. You watch a movie on Bounce, or you watch Set It Off. Matter of fact, Set It Off. They got scenes where after her brother got killed, when she's in the house crying and throwing up, and they in there trying to watch the girls and discussing who gonna stay with her and all that. That's not in the original movie. But if you watch it on Bounce on one of them networks, you'll see that in the movie. But it was too long, so they cut that. So that's all it be. It ain't, it ain't a conspiracy to to keep the message out.
Wow, you know how we do.
Oh yeah, that's why they cut them now. That's why they cut all the black shows, sitcoms now, because they want the message to be out. But they're not changing the reruns for that reason. But that's why you don't see no more now. Yeah, it was too positive for them. They wanted to be on screaming and hollering at each other, fighting and snatching wigs off and stuff. That's what they want. That's what they want to promote and see. The little lame dude, they told me he ain't never had no coochie until he was 21 to start the network. The Zeus Network boy. I don't know his name. The little tiny little boy. Well, he a man, but he young to me. Probably like 25 or something. I don't know how the boy is, but I seen something online to me. He ain't had no bun until he was 21 or 22 or something because he was a lame. He said that in the article. Now, I don't know. That's what I saw. I don't know how true that is. That's what I saw. Man, where y'all at? Come on in. Y'all tap the screen, share the live for this. Y'all got to see this because people need to know this right here. I don't know where y'all at, but this affects everybody. Lottie-dottie, everybody. These are things about your phone that you might not know.
Oh, Lord.
Come on now. Straight No Chase gonna let you know. That's what I say. That's why you got to be on the Patreon because they ain't gonna let all this be out. I'm telling you, they're gonna start cutting my stuff. I already know how they do. I'm trying to get y'all the information while I can, but the eyes is on me. I'm
They're watching.
They watching. Somebody's watching me. Come on now. Oh. These are things about your phone you may not know. Your phone is never off. It's always listening. It listens so it can give you trigger ads. And you agree to this in your terms and agreements that you never read, of course.
Right. It's in there.
You go ahead and agree to that, whatever. But yeah, your phone, even when you turn it off, it never goes off. That's why they took the batteries out. See, before you could take the battery out. And that was never inconvenience. So why they changed that?
Keep it wrong.
Yeah. So it'll always be running, listening to you and getting that feedback. And you give them access to your microphone and your camera when you sign up for all these apps. But we don't read the fine print. Number 2, your phone knows your walking pattern, which is apparently as unique as your fingerprint. Your phone can identify how you walk 99.5% accuracy. And you can't turn that off. How that weighs in or matters, I don't know. What your walking pattern has to do with anything, how that's going to do anything, I don't know. But apparently it matters because they're tracking it. Number 3, your data never deletes. When you delete it, it just hides from you. Your photos, messages, and searches exist on servers forever. It's all that nasty time you thought you was deleting and getting rid of when it was feeling oh so good. It's still documented somewhere on the server, baby. It may recirculate again and bite you in the butt. I'm just saying.
It's somewhere.
Number 4, it tracks your location with a timestamp of everywhere you've ever been, even if your location is off. So, like I said, those are 4 things right there about your phone that you need to know that you may not know. So, if you're going to do a crime, leave your phone at home. I'm just saying. It will be timestamped and they'll know exactly where you was at. Don't be like old boy with the ankle monitor on, don't even give a damn. Just be Pooh Shiesty, whatever his name is. Yeah, he with the ankle monitor. I'm with the shit, so I don't give a damn. Yeah, just go ahead and make my room up. I'm coming. Just go ahead and make my accommodations. I'm gonna do this first. The hell? I don't get it, yo. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, that's the phone. Don't want to go back in time on you. I think I'm gonna take you back. These are things that were illegal for blacks, but not whites. Now we was talking about the law, how the law is subjective because who's writing it, right? And people always talking about it's against the law and it's the law. Yeah, the law is subjective to who's writing it. And like I said, they're making America great again, but for who is the question? I think I might get that shirt. Matter of fact, maybe they making America great again, but for who is the question? The question marks. Don't nobody try to steal my idea now and put it out there. And if you do, I want 10%. Anyway, number 1, these are things, like I said, these are things right here that were illegal for blacks, but not whites. Number 1, until 1964, black Americans could legally be refused service at any restaurant, hotel, or business in the country with no consequences. So they just want your black ass in there to eat, just get out. You can't eat. Just, it ain't nothing. Your money no good here.
No good.
Nigga, get out. Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah, fuck it. Number 2, black Americans paid taxes in the Social Security system from the creation in 1935. Agricultural and domestic workers were deliberately excluded from collecting benefits, and those were the 2 largest categories of black Americans at the time. The exclusion was written into law by Southern congressmen as a condition of their support. Yeah, this is America. This is what we're making America great again, right? This is back when it was great. It was great, right? This is 1935, 1964 we're talking about now, right? Making it great again, baby, right? But for who? Okay. This right here was the one. The GI Bill of 1944 promised returning veterans low-cost mortgages, college tuition, and business loans. But banks in the South refused to process black veterans' applications. Universities refused their enrollment. The most significant wealth-building legislation in American history was administered in a way that excluded the people who had under the same flag to make it possible, who had died under the same flag to make it possible. Now then when they got the tails blown off and come back and still couldn't get nothing. Like, now you hate us that bad? Like, we went to fight for you still wouldn't give us nothing? And who else gonna fight for somebody who tortured them? This is crazy. Like, we still went and fought for you now. After all we went through with y'all, you still say, all right, forget that, we gonna go help y'all, we gonna go fight, we gonna win this. And we get back, y'all say, we don't give a damn, but none of that, ain't nothing changed. Get back in that corner over there. And this right here hurt my heart right here. This was called Diabolique. This touched my soul right here. Between 1877 and 1950, over 4,000 black Americans were lynched in the United States. Say that again. Between 1877 and 1950, over 4,000 black Americans were lynched in the United States. The federal government attempted to pass an anti-lynching legislation over 200 times, but failed. Every time because Southern senators filibustered it. Over 200 times, right? And this right here is the part that's gonna really trip you out. Or put you on the floor, diabolique, whatever superlative you want to use, right? Lynching was not made a federal hate crime until 2022.
Wow. That's just a few years ago.
After COVID. That's after COVID. Matter of fact, the world was back opened up from COVID by then, in 22. So we hadn't shut the world down and opened back up by the time they found that 145 years after Reconstruction ended and 72 years after the last recorded lynching, the bill was named after Emmett Till, which we know was just some lynchings a couple years ago, so that wasn't the last recorded lynching, but I guess on file or whatever they're saying. But yeah, 2022 was when they finally passed a federal hate crime, made lynching a federal hate crime, in 2022. This is America though, right? We're making it great again, right? Like I said, but for who? Man. Staying on that. Staying on topic of how great America is, people. Come on, tap the screen, baby. Come on in now. Share this live. People can see this now. That's all I'm asking, Curtis. I don't think that's a hard question to ask, baby. For who? That's all I'm asking. Yeah. These are 5 things the pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. Number 1, drug companies spend more on marketing than they do on research. In 2020, the top pharmaceutical companies spent over $6 billion on advertising, more than they spent on research for new drugs or cures. So they spend more on trying to sell you drugs than they do trying to cure you. How that makes sense? Because like I said, they don't get paid to cure you, they get paid to keep you alive. Cured patients don't pay no bills, baby. I'm just saying. Number 2, your medication works longer than they say. They put shorter expiration dates on the medicines on purpose. Studies show most medications stay potent years after the expiration date. Yeah, so you throwing it away thinking it ain't no good, and the whole time going to buy more, and the whole time you still had good medicine right there in the house. Which they get you hooked on that medicine anyway. You don't need none of that. Everything you need was provided to you on the planet by God. You don't need none of that bullshit to be putting in your system. That's why I was never with putting chemicals in my system. But that's a whole different story. You know, it is what it is. Number 3, in 2011, the Supreme Court ruled that generic drug companies can't be sued for design defects in their drug. If it harms you, nothing can be done. Brand name companies still face lawsuits, but generic companies have immunity from the government. Yeah. So if you get sick eating a generic medication, then you just sick. This is it. Yeah. You better hope it's Pfizer or one of the big ones or somebody that you can get some paper from. Number 4, when a smaller company develops a cheaper drug or a cure, the large companies buy them out and shut it down. You ain't putting that out. Nah, hell nah. And the person who's building it, unless they really into world cures or like helping the world, they doing it to make money. So we're going to throw some money at you and we're going to shut that down. Number 5, your prescription costs more in America than anywhere else. The same exact drug costs 50% less in Canada, 70% less in the UK, and 80% less in France. But you know,
Same medication.
Same exact medication. 50% less in Canada, 70% less in UK, and 80% less in France. Stinging you, boy. Gotta love it, man. You got to love it. Oh yeah, here's another fun fact of back when America was great, I guess. You know, like I said, they making America great again, but like I said, for who? In 1932, the Public Health Service told 600 black men they were getting free health care for bad blood and were actually being watched die from syphilis, which was a Tuskegee syphilis study, where doctors withheld penicillin even after it became the proven cure in 1947. The study lasted for over 40 years. The government admitted the truth when a reporter exposed it in 1972. So for 40 years, they just experimented and watched black men die like lab rats in 1947. Well, yeah, from 1932 to the 70s. Yeah, to 1972. I'm just saying. This is America. I'm just saying. I've been seeing all these videos about 50-50 and men not wanting to spend on the women and men not wanting to pursue after the women turn them down and all types of craziness that we just be out here just talking about and saying. I just be like, what's happening here? Like, are people not even thinking logically? Like, first off, when it comes to the spending money, first off, it's levels to spending money. If we just kicking it every now and then no, I'm not just spending on you on the regular. I'm not just buying your bags and nothing. Now, when we get up, we'll go do nice things, and you'll get some bread spending while we kicking it, yeah. But if we ain't kicking it on the regular, we just get up every now and then because we cool like that, then yeah, I'm not just spending on you. If we kicking it on the regular now, and you giving up coochie at least twice a week, that's why you laughing. I'm just saying now, at the least now, you got to at least be tossing it twice a week. You get what you want. Then now, okay, now I can see why you're asking for things and why you want stuff on the regular and stuff like that. Now that makes sense. But if you ain't tossing it at least twice a week, what is motivating me to keep you glammed up in all the stuff you need on the regular? I'm not understanding. Right. Where are we going off the tracks and losing each other at here? I'm confused at this. That we just kick it once in the blue and I'm supposed to be peeling you on the regular. I don't understand that. Somebody make it make sense now, like I said. Now, if you toss it at least twice a week now, then hey, I can understand why the hand is out. Or why you need things. And things can get done.
I get it.
I'm just saying now, hey, somebody let me know something now. It's levels. That's all I'm saying, it's levels. Like I said, we just kicking it and what now every now and then when we get up, yeah, I got you. We're gonna do it big. We're gonna go do this, do that, whatever. Yeah. But if you talking about you need this and that on the regular, then you need to be tossing it on the regular. Like I said, at least twice a week. I'm just
You need to be throwing it.
Hey, come on now. Come on now. Hey, I'm just saying. Y'all let me know what y'all think, like I said, but hey, I'm just saying. At the least. No, hey, I'm just saying. And with all that the women talking about why men don't keep pursuing after they turn you down, and that men don't go the extra mile, no extra effort. They don't bring no flowers to the first date and this and that. I'm gonna give y'all the best advice, fellas, that I've ever got from a man. About women. Old school partner told me. My uncle, matter of fact, best advice I've ever got. You will lose a lot of women. I apologize. Let me rephrase that. You will lose a lot of money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. That's the best advice I ever got.
That's a t-shirt.
Hey, that's the best advice I ever got, and they ain't never let me wrong. It's proved true to date. You will lose a lot of money chasing women, but you will never lose women chasing money. That's the best advice I ever got, fellas. So let it rotate your cerebellum. I'm just saying.
That's a close right there.
I'm just saying. That's the best advice I've ever gotten. You'll lose a lot of money chasing women, but you'll never lose women chasing money. Come on now. I'm here for the fellas, baby. Come on now. I'm here for the ladies too, though. But, I got to try to help my boys out when I can. And y'all see we still doing the giveaways. Y'all see what's going on, baby. I get on the Patreon, like I said, We got the merchandise up there now. We're going to be adding some more. We got the Bluetooth tumblers coming. Like I said, we got the cups, the coffee mugs. We got shot glasses. We got clocks coming. They're going to be up there soon. We already got some shirts. We got some more shirts coming. Come on now. I'll try to give you what I can, baby. We're doing the concert giveaways. Like I said, we got the Lil Wayne tickets for the show in Raleigh. We're going to do some LMA probably. We got that coming up. Y'all let me know. Comment on this video. Y'all let me know what other shows or concerts y'all interested in. You know what I'm saying? I will hook that up, for these giveaways, what y'all want. What I'm thinking I'm going to do is, from now on, whoever wins, I'm going to get the tickets in your city. So you ain't even got to leave. You ain't got to travel, baby. Straight No Chase gonna get for you right there where you at, baby. That's how we gonna bring it to you. But you got to be on the Patreon for this. That's what I'm saying. You got to join. You know what I mean? That's all. It don't cost but $5. We have other tiers too, but it don't cost but $5 a month. You get access to all my content. You get access to the merchandise. You get access to everything. Everything that is Straight No Chase, you got access to for $5 a month. Come on now. That's what, 20 cents a day, something like that, 10 cents a day, if that. Damn, I ain't worth that. All this good knowledge I'm giving y'all about how to make that paper, stocks, all that, ain't worth 10 cents a day. If you don't invest in yourself, how can you invest? How can you expect somebody else to? I'm just saying, let's make it make sense. Everybody was waiting for somebody to come sign or bring them this big old bag of money, but you ain't invested $1 in yourself. So what's gonna make me give you my money? I invest my money in you. You want to invest your money in you. I'm just saying, let's make it make sense, y'all. But yeah, so we got much more giveaways just the beginning, baby. Got much more giveaways. Like I said, y'all comment this video, let me know what y'all want to do, what y'all want to be giving away. And we're going to hook it up like it ain't no thing, baby. You already know. Stay tuned, baby. As always, we got Q&A. What y'all got for me? Anybody got anything over there, Vic? Nothing interesting?
Just shouting out. Showing love.
I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. It's about time for me to get my medication back up in me. It's about that time. I try to stay heavily medicated. Heavily medicated. Yeah. The inebriation needs to be real. That's all I'm saying. Also, you know, on the Patreon, we got the learning how to invest in courses on there. If you're trying to be a podcaster or a content creator, we got a course on there teaching you how to become a monetized podcaster as well. Content creator, get your show on TV. We go through all that. I break all that down in the videos. I go through all that. They on the Patreon. We're gonna have some selling a video on selling digital products as well. We got that coming too. That's gonna be up there soon. So, like I said, everything's on the Patreon. That's where you can get it at. You got to go on there if you want to get it. The opportunities are there. You just got to go out and get them, baby. That's all. Like I always tell you, there's money's out there. There's plenty of money out there. You just got to go get it. And you need the knowledge to go get it. And Straight No Chase give you the knowledge, and the Patreons give you the access to all the knowledge for $5 a month. Come on now, you can't beat it, baby. Like I said, come on now. $5 a month, you're gonna learn $20 because the course is $25. I think you go in there, you pay $25. Hell, by the next couple of weeks, you be had that back plus more by investing. Too easy. I appreciate you, L'Oreal. No doubt. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. It's time for you to invest in yourself. That's what it's time for. It's time for you to stop sitting back, wait for somebody to come save you, for you to save yourself. Ain't nobody coming to save you. Ain't nobody walking through that door finna hand you no bag of money. You got to go out and get it yourself. It's out there. You're going to keep dancing around and keep doing the same thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You've been doing the same thing the last 5 years. You expecting your life to change. How that's going to do that? Explain that to me. But you'll call somebody else crazy, though. I'm just saying. Nah. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'll definitely get with you on the content creating. I would like to start doing that as well. Well, the course is on that, baby. It's out there. It's been written. It's down step by step what you need to do, how to get right. Hey. Everything I did to get where I'm at, I laid it down for you. All you got to do is get on there, and once you buy the course, or once you get the course, you can watch it as many times as you want to. You got it now. You do what you want to do with it. Sit down, take your time, break down each part, whatever. Cardi B in Charlotte this weekend. Yeah, I saw that. I'm trying to find that one, that $12 seed you was talking about. It's on my page, brother. As always, appreciate y'all for joining me. Masterpiece Theater. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell. This is Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell, #1 podcast coming out of the Carolinas. Stay tuned. Coming to a city near you. You never know where you're going to see me. If you do, holler at me. I appreciate you can be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I thank you and I love you. Appreciate you. Stay tuned.